Hello, greetings. I'm Balbero Lee Rafi Angelo, and I'm here to introduce you to our system, the Filipino Restaurant Ordering System, a simple yet efficient point of sale application designed to streamline the ordering process of a restaurant setting. With this system, customers can easily browse through a menu of Filipino dishes, desserts, and drinks, select their desired items, specify the quantity, and instantly see the total amount. The system also includes a payment processing feature, which calculates the total bill, accept cash input, and generates a receipt with the correct change. Our system is built using Java Swing, and this user-friendly interface ensures a smooth experience for both customers and staff, reducing errors and improving efficiency.
Now let's proceed to the front-end explanation of our restaurant system. So, the front end of this Java program is a simple and interactive ordering system for a Filipino restaurant built using Swing and AWT. When you open the application, you'll see a window titled Filipino Restaurant with the name Restaurant ng Pinas displayed at the top in bold, elegant text. Below that, the menu is neatly organized into three sections. These are main dishes, which is the putahe, desserts, panghimagas, and drinks, inumin. Each section contains a list of food items with checkboxes so you can select what you want to order. Next to each item is a small text field where you can enter the quantity of your selected order. At the bottom, there's a payment panel where you enter the amount of cash you're paying. The total price updates automatically as you add or remove items, or such as adding quantity or decreasing the quantity that you like, making it easy to see how much you need to pay. Once you're ready, you click the confirm payment button. If you entered enough money, a message pops up showing your order summary and the change you will receive. If the cash isn't enough, an error message lets you know. This system keeps things simple and user friendly, making it easy to place and pay for an order in just a few clicks.
Dangan greetings everyone, I'm Lawrence Jr. C. Bautista. So let's discuss a portion of our backend for our midterm project. So we have sets of array and there are 6 arrays. So first one, which is the name of putahe, and the second array, which is for the prices of putahe. We have chicken adobo for 119 pesos, sinigang na baboy for 149 pesos, and kare-kare for 179 pesos, and lastly, pansit for only 99 pesos. And for another array, we have our panghimagas or dessert main dish. And another set of array is for the prices of the panghimagas. So we have halo-halo for 89 pesos, the leche flan for 79 pesos, then we have mais con hielo for 149 pesos, and ube turon for 79 pesos. So for our fifth array, we have our inumin, and for the last array, we have our prices for the inumin. So we have sagot gulaman for 49 pesos, then we have calamansi juice for 59 pesos, then we have buko juice for 69 pesos, and lastly, we have our Coca-Cola for 79 pesos. Below that, we have three syntaxes of main panel that add. The sole purpose of this syntax is to add the method name create panel to the main panel. So each line will call the title of the panel, which is putahe, panghimagas, inumin. And it will also call the variable names for the food names, food prices, and the total field or JText field that we have. So let's discuss the method now. So for our modifier, it is private, and for our return type, it is static. So we are required to have a return inside our method, and there is also a JPanel, and of course our method name, which is create panel. So inside the parameter, we have the title of each panel, the food choices, the food prices, and the JText field that is declared at the main method. The first thing we can see inside the method is that we have to create a JPanel and edit that with the method of setBorder. And we will also add the title of the each panel. So there's our outer for loop, which consists of J checkboxes and J text field that will be created depending of the food choices length.
The main interface divides the screen into three sections using a J-panel with a grid layout, representing different food categories: putahe, panghimagas, and inumin. Each category is populated with a list of food items and their respective prices stored in arrays. A separate payment panel allows users to input cash amounts and display the total cost of their selected items. The total value variable tracks this cumulative cost, while a 2D array named complete order stores the details of the user's selections. As the users interact with the interface, they can select food items through checkboxes and specify quantities using JText field inputs. Each checkbox is linked to an action listener, which updates the order and total price whenever a selection is made. The program calculates the total by multiplying items' prices by their quantities, updating the display accordingly. Upon clicking the Confirm Payment button, the application validates the cash input, ensuring it exceeds the total value and it's positive. If valid, it computes the change and presents an order summary in a dialog box. If invalid, it provides appropriate error messages. The create panel method is responsible for constructing the individual panels for each food category, setting up the necessary checkboxes and text fields based on the provided food items. This method also manages the total calculation and updates the complete order array based on user selections. Overall, the system effectively combines GUI elements with logical processing to create an intuitive ordering experience, allowing for easy interactions and clear feedback throughout the ordering process.
The program dynamically calculates the total order based on the selected items and their quantities. When the user checks a food, dessert, or drink, an item listener detects the action. It retrieves the item's price and multiplies it by the specified quantity, and then updates the total amount variable and total field to display the new total. If no items are selected, the total resets to 0, and then this ensures the real-time updates whenever an item is added, removed, or modified.
Good day, I am your next presenter, Alcareli Di Gabriel, and I'm going to discuss on how to use our system. First, placing an order. Placing an order has 3 steps to do, which is the user need to select items. User need to check the box next to any items that they want to order. Each item shows its price. For example, the chicken adobo that has a price of 119 pesos. And number 2, the user need to specify the quantity of their order. Next to each checkbox is a text field. The default quantity is 1, and the user can change the number of order to multiple of the same items if the user enter the specific quantity that they wanted to order. And the next one is making payment. By making payment,
Greetings. This is our restaurant ordering system called Restaurant ng Pinas. The user ordered chicken adobo for 119 pesos, mais con hielo for 149 pesos, and a Coca-Cola for 79 pesos, totaling of 347 pesos. They paid with 500 and got a message saying payment successful. Change 153 pesos, meaning the payment went through and they will receive 153 pesos back and a summary of their order. Next, the user ordered pancit for 99 pesos and halo-halo for 89 pesos, which added up to 188 pesos. They paid with 200 pesos and after confirming the payment, they saw a summary of their order. Then, the user made a larger order with kare-kare, pancit, 2 leche plans, and 2 drinks, sagot gulaman and buko juice, totaling 554 pesos. They paid 600 and received a message saying payment successful. Change 46 pesos, indicating the payment was completed and they will get 46 pesos back. In another case, the user tried to order chicken adobo mais con hielo, and two Coca-Colas for a total of 426, but only entered 300 pesos. When they clicked the confirm payment, an error message appeared saying insufficient cash. Please enter a sufficient amount. So the payment could not go through until they provided enough money. And lastly, the user tried to pay for the same items, totaling of 426, but entered an invalid cash amount, like letters, or left it empty. When they tried to confirm the payment, an error message appeared, saying invalid cash amount. Please enter a valid number, ensuring only proper numbers can be used for payment. Thank you for listening on our demonstration on our program called Restaurant ng Pinas.